Stop scrolling, my love. If I'm finding you and you're finding me, it means that we are energetically aligned. I call on your entire spirit team, angels, ancestors, saints, and I call on Archangel Michael. Please return to sender any negative energy by thought, word, or action. I actually had started recording this sooner, but it kept getting interrupted. And anyway, okay. So this is going to be a different type of reading that I haven't, I don't typically do twin flame journey readings, but Source has called upon me to do a reading on twin flame and specifically on the divine masculine. So we have the, I already pulled some cards, so let's begin. So we have the Knight of Swords, the Strength card, the Emperor, and the Nine of Swords, all in the upright. So the first thing I'm getting here with the Knight of Swords is that this particular collective is going through something where they feel like they are slaying the dragon, so to speak. And this could be fears, this could be like societal expectations or just any kind of expectations that they are now going through and releasing. And they are finding it extremely, if you're finding this, this is extremely difficult for you to do, because being a part of society and succeeding in society, being a part, like I'm getting like 3D and being as successful as possible in the 3D has been extremely important. And coming to a place where you are realizing that that is not as important or important at all. Saving face. You know, like I'm just getting like, you know, you want nice things, but it's not necessarily like you wanted them because it made you feel like you would look important. And you're coming to a place now where it's just so hard to describe, because what's happening here is that you're finding the strength within you to sever this. But you're still finding it very difficult because you have the Emperor here and the Nine of Swords. This is 1000% for the divine masculines. You do not have to be a man. You can be a woman and identify as a divine masculine. This happens a lot, where divine feminine energy is in men and divine masculine energy is in women. And we all actually have a balance of both. So, with that being said, the divine masculines are going through a time where they're like, I don't want to be governed by society and its expectations of what I am supposed to be, if that makes sense. Let's pull some more cards here, Spirit. We have the Six of Coins. Yeah, because you're realizing that when you release from that, you're actually more whole and you have more balance, because you're more authentic to yourself. That one almost came out. This one here, we have the Four of Wands. When you have balance in your home, in your heart, in your mind. The ego and the soul also find balance here with the Four of Swords in reverse. Oh, and then one fell out here, the Knight of Cups in reverse as well. So the Knight of Cups came out first, actually, and then the Four of Swords in reverse. So with the Knight of Cups underneath the Emperor, this is super, super interesting with the Emperor and then the Knight of Cups in reverse, like what I'm getting and what I'm hearing. it's just, again, like this release of this expectation. No more expectations. No more of other people governing me. I'm also getting that the time is now. The time is now. You are wanting to awaken. Some divine masculines are like very, very close, and others are still very they're like fighting it a lot. Let me pull some of these angel cards here. Source God energy, messages. Mindfulness. So the divine masculines are practicing mindfulness, but they're doing it to themselves. Like, what I'm also getting is the divine masculines are still very much in their head. They're not really like vocalizing these things. And if they are, it's to like one, maybe two people that they feel safe with. You know what I mean? Mindfulness, be mindful of another's feelings and needs. Someone needs your love right now. A loving thought is all it takes. Yeah, and that is so true, because the divine masculines want a very safe space to be vulnerable. So divine feminines, it is up to us. Right? It is up to us to provide that divine, very safe space. Precious gift. Friendship, family, and love are a precious gift. Do not lose sight of what is most important. So if you are able, if you do know a divine masculine, which we all do, provide that safe space for the divine masculines. But that also means the divine feminines, as much, it's really, this is like the craziest thing for me, is that in society, and I grew up Catholic, and the Catholic Church, they were, and even like just so many churches that I've ever been to, they always talk to the men and how the men were the leaders of the home. And the more I go through my life, and the more like I see these types of energetic readings, and the more I see like just so many things here, like it is truly the divine feminine. It is truly the divine feminine that is the leader here. It isn't the it is the divine feminine that is the leader, who will create the safe space, the nurturing space, in order for the divine masculine to finally say, okay, I am going to shed my skin. I am going to let it, I'm going to put everything out on the table, and I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to tell you everything and show you who I am. And that is divine feminines. So the divine feminines are also going through a lot right now too, because we are needing to continue to go through our shadow work in order for us to do that. And I know sometimes some people are like, well, like it's not my job to do that and all that stuff. And that is also a shadow. That is also something to work on. That is a trauma response. And you need to set all of that aside. We are accelerating as a planet, as a species, and as a society. So divine feminines, I think this reading is more of a plea and a call to continue to do the work, to continue to do the shadow work. It is so necessary. I'm feeling, hold on one second, let me get these cards over here. I wasn't planning on using these cards. Where are they? One second, let me get these cards over here. Okay, I wasn't planning on using these, but these are called I Am One Tarot. I Am One Tarot. If you come across these, find them. I have no idea. They jumped out at me at a store one time, and I got them. Okay, I Am One Tarot. All right. This is for the divine masculines, please. I am authority of potency. That really resonates because they are choosing how much of themselves they are releasing. And they are choosing right now how much they are keeping of their, how much, like, I guess, like keeping up with the Joneses type of thing, you know, like how much they're just, how much they're letting people in, the divine feminines in. And all it takes is one. All it takes is that one divine feminine to come in, you know? And it's that raw connection, that really, really raw connection. And I know that there are some divine masculines and divine feminines who are in separation. This card says that I am authority of question. The divine masculines need to feel safe to ask whatever question they want. And the divine feminines need to know that this is not a time or a space to be defensive, right? If we're just asking questions because of simple curiosity, we can do that, right? The divine masculine is inquisitive. Their portal is up here. The divine feminine, the portal is the sacral chakra, right? That is where that is. So you need to know, like, it's either the gut or the head, right? So you need to know, like, if the divine masculine's portal is up here, then you need to allow the questions to come in. You need to allow that. You need to allow that and create the safe space for that. Know that they will not be ridiculed or discarded. Okay, the last card here, we're going to close out this reading. I am Master Creation. This is going back to source. This is going back to source. I am Master Creation. Source is, as many people would like to argue, source is a divine masculine. Which I think is why this time is very difficult and imbalanced. The divine feminines crave their divine masculine. So the divine feminines who are really deep in meditation are finding a lot of comfort in speaking to source, and are talking to source about having the physical equivalent, their own physical equivalent here in the third dimension on Earth. And I want you to know that the more that you allow yourself to rise, the more amazing of a connection that you will attract to yourself. So if you're like, how do I get to my divine masculine, my divine feminine? How do I get my divine counterpart? You continue to rise and you continue to seek that. Well, you don't seek, you attract. You continue to attract everything, but put it out there, talk to source about that. Okay, my loves. This is a different reading, I know, but I hope that this finds whoever it is meant to find. And I love you. Keep meditating.